This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
You're watching the Late Night News. I'm Sai Manish. Let's have a look at the headlines. The mighty Chennai Super Kings beat Vaughan's men after scoring the highest score in the history of IPL. Indian diplomat's wife goes missing from a mall in Chennai. Sources say she ran away with a caterer. The humiliating loss in Pennagram is no dampener for Vijaykanth. Will his new TV channel help change the fortunes of his party? Not just mourners, even tourists will soon flock to graveyards in Chennai. It's 8 for AIDS in rural Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu State AIDS Control Society now focuses to create awareness in villages. And is rowing the next big sport to make our city proud? 2 city girls might just make it to the junior team for the Youth Olympics. Well, time for some news from the IPL. Well, and what a game it was, with the Chennai Super Kings winning comfortably against the Rajasthan Royals. The hero for the Chennai Super Kings was none other than Murali Vijay, who scored a brilliant century. He scored 127, which propelled CSK to score 246. That's 2 in a row for Vijay, who performed really well in the last match as well. Chennai Super Kings notched a 155 in 10 overs. Vijay and Albi Morkel set up a record for the tournament's highest partnership of 155. The Rajasthan Royals too gave a good fight. Ojas and Shane Watson scored good runs but were unable to see the Royals through against the Chennai Super Kings. And we were earlier joined by our sports correspondent Natasha from outside the Chepauk, where she caught up with some ecstatic CSK fans.
I did not say anything right now. These guys say it all. They're all crowding up here behind me.
Yeah, we're up! What, Chennai? We can't be seen down here over here! Chennai's rock! Chennai's rock! Chennai's rock! Chennai
Well, and the players too spoke up after that stunning match.
You never know. Like 2020 is, a funny game. You can have 1 or 2 good overs. They've got a great team, and it was, it was a good wicket as well. So Shane Watson played well, and so did Oja. So, I think 220 might have been probably par on that wicket, but we defended pretty well and we bowled pretty well. VJ played fantastic. I think he just backed his own ability against, Sean Tate bowls very, very fast. They got Shane Warne, who spins the ball very well, and they've got great bowlers. But he just backed his own ability, and it came off. And I think he batted really, really well. And I think we just went out there and tried to keep everything simple.
Toss, it was a flat wicket and small boundaries, and obviously we thought around 170, if we could keep them to that, it's going to be well below par. After about 2 overs, the way the ball was playing, we thought, geez, if we can keep them to around 200, 210, then we're right in the game. And unfortunately, our fielding and we dropped Albi Morkel a couple of times, just a couple of crucial catches, and some of our ground fielding was sloppy, and bowling at the end, 2 games in a row, it's something we need to address. We haven't bowled very well at the end.
Well, and senior reporter of NDTV 24/7 Sam Daniel spoke exclusively with the star of the match, Murali Vijay himself.
I have with me the man of the moment, M. Vijay. Vijay 127 and a record score. What next?
Just enjoy the moment and just, that's it, nothing else.
And it's all required is just to keep the momentum going on.
Exactly, 2020 is all about momentum, and we got it back, and we are doing well as a team. That is more important now, and I'll work hard for the next game, and hopefully I'll get a good start again.
It's a home turf, and next you're going to face Mumbai Indians. So what's the mood in the team now?
Yeah, they are a good side. They're doing really well, and we're also in form right now. So we are doing really well. So we just think about what we can do rather than what they are going to throw at us. So we're just enjoying the moment, and we are playing as a team. That's more important. We're winning matches now.
And lastly, hopes of entering the semis and lifting the overall trophy is brighter now?
As I told you, we're just looking for the next match. Yeah, 2020 is a difficult format. We got to work and we got to keep winning the matches. So it's difficult. We are enjoying the moment right now as a team, doing well. Happy for it.
Thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you.
Now, an Indian diplomat's wife and children, in fact, his daughter, have gone missing in the city. The incident happened last evening when the wife and daughter of India's consul officer in Lebanon went to a mall in Chennai. Sources say that his wife ran away with a caterer. The diplomat's wife is said to have received a phone call which she went to attend outside, and on the pretext of attending a call, she never again returned. The police are at present trying to trace the wife and his daughter by sending out 2 search teams, one in Madurai and the other in Chennai. And my colleague Salim joined us from the Hindu studio to give us more insights into the story.
The information coming in from the sources at this point of time is that the diplomat's wife ran away with a caterer. Even though sources have not commented officially, unofficial statement says this. All that the police say at this point of time is that they have formed 2 special teams, one in Chennai and the other in Madurai, to find the girl who went missing. The police have registered a case under women missing and are investigating the case. The complaint is filed by the girl's father. The background of the story is that the diplomat came all the way from Lebanon to Madurai to attend his relative's marriage. After attending his relative's marriage, he went back to Lebanon, but his wife expressed a wish to stay in Chennai for a few more days, and he accepted. And his wife was actually spending some days with her relatives here in Chennai. Her father was also there. But all of a sudden, yesterday, she expressed a wish to watch a movie with her relative, a 10th standard girl. So both of them at around 3:30, they went to Abhirami Mall to watch a movie there. So after some time, she just uttered a word to a relative who came along with her to watch the movie, and just fled the scene. So since then, she was reportedly went missing, and her father had lodged a complaint with the Secretariat Colony Police Station. As you rightly said, he is an Indian Foreign Service officer working as a second secretary in Indian Embassy in Lebanon. So basically, initially the police have taken up the case very seriously, and as soon as they got the complaint, they formed 2 special teams, and one in Chennai and the other in Madurai. So as of now, the police sources say that they have formed 2 special teams, and they are on the lookout for the 28-year-old girl who went missing.
Well, certainly the police, they're trying to trace the diplomat's runaway bride. Now, it's the DMDK's first party district secretaries meet after the party lost its deposit in the March 27 Penagaram by-poll. After consecutive poor performances in elections and by-polls, what was it that DMDK's captain Vijay Kant had on the agenda this time around? Peer Mohammed finds out. He's waited for 5 long years, but his party is yet to take off. Then came a slap on the face in the form of a humiliating loss in Penagaram. And now Vijay is making sure his string of losses don't just throw him back into the dark alleyways of Tamil Nadu politics.
Vijay is discussing the party situation with the party district secretaries after the Penagaram poll debacle today. He is also discussing on Captain TV, his party's channel, which is to be launched on April 14.
Anjanal Prasaram Paniyandhathuku அவர் இருக்கிறது இந்த முன்ன வாங்கி 10,000 சில்லற ஓட்டுக்கு இப்போ வாங்கி இருக்குது இதே ஒரு பெரிய பலமா நினைக்கிறேங்க நாங்க 5 நாள் பிரசாரம் பண்ணதுக்கு இந்த வாங்கி இருக்க ஓட்டை இது ஒரு பெரிய பலம் கட்சிக்கு.
But having taunted Chief Minister Karunanidhi in the past, will Vijay Kant get a good platform for his TV channel? Not just that, many even doubt this man's political strategy, having refused to win allies even though he's been dropped in every single election and by-election for the past 5 years. Even though Captain thinks that this launch of a channel may be his game changer, voters, as was on display in Penagaram, seem to have other ideas. With Peer Mohammed, this is Sai Manish for NDTV Hindu. Well, coming up after a short break, young men get ready to serve the country. And who's the greatest of them all, Sachin or Don Bradman? We'll tell you after this break.